Hello and welcome. My name is Frenette and I'm a certified transformative coach. If you're here, you're most likely considering my 1 day intensive, my clarity coaching and business strategy 1 day intensive. It's actually a little more than a day, but read on for the details, it's all there. If you are here, you are most likely a creative woman. You have gifts and talents that you want to bring into the world. You might even feel like there's a deeper potential within you that you're really wanting to unleash. You have a feeling that there's more within you that could be birthed and shared. You might even have a beautiful dream that's burning up inside of you that's calling to be birthed into the world. You are passionate at what you do. You love what you do. You love working with your clients. You love making an impact on the world. You are a conscious business creator. Your values are very strong and clear, and yet you might need at this point a little more clarity as to who you really are and how you can really hone on your skills so that you can have perhaps a clearer message. It could be also a clearer direction and maybe even a clearer vision. If you've been in business for a while, there comes a time where we need to redefine our vision for ourselves, for our business, and for our life, our great life. So if you're feeling called to really redefine this vision, almost as if you've been feeling that you're on the edge of something new, or you're on the diving board, ready to dive into that next phase for you, for your life, for your business. This business intensive could be a great thing for you. Let me tell you more about this. So I've been an entrepreneur for 10, 15 years. I had several businesses in Montreal, retail stores and yoga studios. I was manufacturing my own yoga wear line, even my own high-end ready-to-wear line. That's how I started in business. I had no clue what I was doing. I just dove in, I followed my passion, and I started designing high-end ready-to-wear. I ended up making it on the cover of Elle magazine and Fashion magazine and doing the runway shows. And throughout all of this experience, I kept following my inner feeling, my inner wisdom, and it evolved into creating my own yoga wear line, my own stores, my own yoga studio, which all brought me to where I am now, which is having an online coaching business where I work with women around the world who also want to tap into their inner wisdom, really trust that intuition, that what I call the inner CEO, to create a thriving business that supports their ideal lifestyle. So for me, it's always been about that ideal lifestyle. What does my ideal life look like? What do I want to do? How do I want to feel? I want to travel. I want to make great money. I want to meet amazing women who want to become leaders. I want to hang out with women who are leaders and they want to make a change in the world. And that is the inspiration behind all of my work. And lately I've been feeling called to bring in my experience from the Intuitive Leadership Academy, which is a program, a one-on-one program I've been running with different women entrepreneurs for the past 2 years. And lately, the Broke to Blissfully Booked group coaching program, which is a 12-week online course, has help me work on a deeper level with women entrepreneurs as to how they can really awaken that intuitive leader within, the inner CEO, to create a thriving business and an ideal lifestyle. Now, that program is 12 weeks and the Intuitive Leadership Academy is 6 months. And I was thinking, how can I bring a lot of that together in one day so that we can have an intensive day, so that you can learn as much as possible as to what you need to know. This is one-on-one coaching. It's an intensive, just you and me. What do you need to know in your business right now to take it to the next level, to make the money that you want to make, to create the impact you want to create that big project that's been burning inside of you? So that's why a one-day intensive. And yes, it will be intense, but I'm all about nurturing and creating this space for something else to be born in your life, in your business. My work is not only intuitive, but it's also bringing this balance of the intuition with the strategy. When we don't have a plan, when we don't know where we're going, when we don't have a sense of direction, we can get lost and we can waste time. And that's okay. Yet, if you feel called to really get going this fall, to really get the fire underneath your business, this intensive will bring the perfect balance between deep inner work, transformational work, and the strategy that you need to implement in order to reach your goals. This is what I call creating a business from the inside out. We're going to go deep and look at, first of all, who are you feeling called to be right now? If you were to embody, if you were to be that successful woman entrepreneur who will create the results that she wants to create, make the money that she wants to make, have the impact that she wants to have, who do you need to be? So we're going to get deep into that. That's going to be the first part of our exploration together. This is going to help us set the foundation of your business. And also, I call this the inner balance, the inner foundation of what you need to have within yourself in order to create that business, that project, or to take your business to the next level. If you don't have within yourself the qualities, the energy, the clarity that you need to create that next step, you won't create it. Everything is created from the inside out. Everything. So that's why we're not going to apply a strategy on top of anxiety or stress or overwhelm. We're not going to do that. That's why I'm also not going to be overwhelming you with information. Most likely, if you're here today and if you've been in business for a while, you already have a ton of information to implement. So my job is not to give you more information. My job actually will be to remove what is creating the overwhelm, what is creating the lack of clarity, so that you can leave our time together feeling really centered, grounded, clear, inner confident. And you'll tell me what are the qualities you're going to be feeling within yourself that will enable you to really focus so that you can take lots of inspired action to create your goal or your dream. Next, we're going to look at your big vision. So we're going to clarify your vision for yourself, for your business, and for your life. Again, to me, and hopefully for you, it's all about living that great life. So whatever is in your way to feel amazing in your everyday life and to create the results at the level that you want to create them, you might be called, and most likely you will have to remove some of the stuff that is not serving you anymore. So we're going to really clear up whatever needs to be cleared up so that you can feel even more clear and focused and inspired. That's how whatever spark is within you can really take off and create the momentum that you need to have that thriving business or create the results again that you want to create from the inside out. It's always going to be our focus. One of the things we're going to do also is to really reconnect you with your intuitive heart, with your gifts, your desires. And if this is brand new for you, well, thank you for even considering to do this work in this way, because when you know how to create from the intuitive heart, everything you do will automatically be in alignment with who you are and what you want. So that's going to make things so much simpler for you, and you're going to stop creating things that suddenly are not in alignment with you anymore and has you wondering why the heck you're in this situation again, and why am I working with these people again? Why am I doing this? That's not going to happen. Because when you create from an open heart, from a connection of your intuitive heart, everything is going to be in the flow so much easier. Part of this work again is awakening the inner CEO. And really, that's the most important thing. When you know how to access that potential within you, when you know how to unleash that beautiful full potential that you have, things are going to be so much easier. So you're going to have to either trust me on this, or you're going to have to trust your inner guidance that I'm onto something, or that you feel this for yourself. You could also check out my praise page. There's a bajillion testimonials on there that speak for themselves. So do your homework before you even think about investing money in this coaching, right? The other big piece of our work together before we get to the strategy will be to talk about state of mind. State of mind is so juicy. It's so juicy that I'm not going to start talking about this here because this video is going to be way too long. But basically, I want you to think of understanding state of mind and how you can have a totally clear state of mind as a way for you to access infinite possibilities, pure potentiality. Everything you want to create is right there for you. If you don't have it at this point, if you're not creating it at this point, it's because you have filters. You have filters created by thought. It is creating an illusion. And my intention is that by diving into this understanding of state of mind, the illusion will be lifted away. And you will leave our time together more able to understand how your thinking creates your reality, and how a clear state of mind really is the key to creating anything you want, including the money, including the business, the relationship, anything. The biggest intention for this program is that you leave feeling expanded, which means that you're going to lift up any financial constraints you've had in the past. You're going to see clearly what you want to create next that will bring money in your business in the short term, the midterm, and the long term. And this is where we're going to fall into or dive into the strategy, the business strategy. In my work with clients, I like to keep things simple and focused and practical. And that's why we look at the 3 pillars of business building. So your short term, what do you need to know and do in the short term to have a thriving business? What do you need to know and do in the midterm and in the long term? The long term will be your big vision, and then the strategy part will be designing this map with your sub goals or all this. It might be less than you think, actually. The goals and the projects that you need to work on throughout the next 6 to 12 months, it will be different for all of you because you're at different places in your business. Again, what I'm sharing with you is just an overall idea of our work together. This is one-on-one coaching, so it's going to be custom designed for you. I have a great and a pretty good idea as to what we're going to be diving into, but the rest is going to be entirely up to you. what the strategy is going to look like. We're going to do this together. So don't worry, you don't need to know all of this. This is going to be our work together for a whole day. And we're going to take breaks. And I promise you that you will feel rejuvenated and understood, because I know, and I'm going to cry. I know what it's like to have a passion and to have amazing gifts. I've been working with so many of you who have so much to bring into the world. And I want to see you succeed. I want to see you bring your amazing gifts into the world, because your work is needed on this planet. This is my big vision, and that's why I'm so emotional about it. My big vision is for women around the world to awaken to the power of their intuitive leader within, so that I have this vision of women around the world that are bright, shining lights, that are leaders in their own life, in their own business, in their own community. And that's why this work is so important to me, and I'm so passionate and involved in giving you everything that I have so that you can bring your light into the world, because we need it. And we need it. We need to have women, that word again, empowered, financially independent, financially successful, so that you can teach other people around you, your family, your kids, your community. You can teach them, you can model that for them. Voila. This is the idea behind this intensive. If you have any questions, I need to snap out of it because I can get emotional. If you have any questions, the next thing for you to do is to fill out the application. And here's my invitation to you as you fill out this application. I want to invite you to close your eyes and to tune into yourself and to ask, is this something that I'm feeling called to do? Is this the kind of deep, transformative work that I feel called to do? And if the answer is yes, you take a moment, you fill out the application. The questions will already start the coaching. So once you answer the questions, you've already started. Whether you do this work with me or not, I want you to be open to the insights you will get from answering these questions, because the questions in the applications are powerful. They're meant to start having you think about your great vision for yourself and for your life. So you fill out the application, and then myself or my assistant will be in touch within 24 hours to set up a time to talk. I want to make sure that you're a great match for this VIP intensive. And then if you're in, we're going to get started. I'm so happy that you are here willing to do this work, and I look forward to talking with you.